you need to roll the ball and then you see what you... Okay, it might not be ball rolling, but of course this is again Oripa, a variant of it. So based on what you get the select what price you get. So the lowest is of course here. But we'll try just one. One is about 5,000 yen. There's one cheaper one at 500, but now we gotta aim for the big. In the price that you get, so the red, white, gold, and the god. Although I don't know what's the chance of getting the god. Okay, so it's kind of hidden, so you have to take it out first. So you might think you can see something, but red. One more. Oh. Ah. Oh, Muay Thai. Oh. Ah. Oh, so what I drew allowed me to pull one more. This. Arigato. Oh, red. Okay. So we get to pick two. So, I mean, by the time I upload this video, I won't be here anymore. But you guys think we should get? Or maybe you could try guessing what I'm gonna get. Because it's not just Pokemon, it's One Piece too. Although, it's not a lot of One Piece ones that I want. I mean, I'm already focusing so you can kind of guess, but probably one of them I'm gonna get is this. What about the other one? Voltol? Ooh, that's Heracross. Maybe we could get... Honestly, I'm conflicted between the Voltop and that, but maybe we can just get the trainer. I think we just... Cool. Okay. Interesting lock system. It's not an actual key, probably infrared. There we go. So why do I have 3? It's because I bought 1 card. Because I think, yeah, we might come back to buy other stuff, but I think that's enough for today. Yeah, and that's about it. I guess I should show you guys how to get here.
そうだね。
5 of the 6 big. No, actually, all the big hits have been taken, so there's only the small ones left. So all these are PSA 10, but now the question is, would you be willing to pay for that? Because I think there's quite a few at the back. Assuming you could get enough to get this here, but then again, it depends. But the alternative is that, and that's like almost 500 600 Singapore dollars. That's insane, man. I don't know why this is so expensive. Oh, but these two really good. Let's see the prices here. Hello and welcome back to yet another night of my travels in Japan, and well, these days have not been fruitful, so I went to Sugamo, and because I wanted to go to the temple, I thought there was a festival, there was a store I wanted to visit, but it turns out it only occurs on the 4th, 14th and 24th of every month, so lucky for me, I'll be in here for the 4th, so on the 4th I will go there, maybe in the mid-evening, just to see, and if not, we're actually getting closer and closer, so by this, it's probably 2 days left, practically. I've been, due to my affliction, I cannot move too far, and of course because Frenda is not out yet, so I had to resort to actually going to try other arcade games, and surprisingly, they were pretty fun. And this actually is a huge hack if you're an arcade goer. This card here, this card allows you to play almost any game with an account, and that unlocks a lot of features for you. This includes Dragon Ball, this includes Gundam, Arsenal base, and the fighter one. This includes JoJo, and almost everything actually. This IME thing, I cannot show you the back because my code's at the back, but yeah, you can see these are some of the cards that I got. I mean, I'll show you a snippet of the gameplay here. So how was it? Pretty interesting, right? So yeah, I'm very surprised that they actually respond to the machine. So as you place them and you move them around, they do get effects. So like if you see Majin Buu, you can see right over here, this is the action that you need to do in order to activate his ability. So meaning you must like move it around in like circles. You need another character for Buu to pair up with. So it's pretty interesting. There are a few systems I don't really understand fully yet, but overall it's a pretty decent game, especially I guess if you like Dragon Ball, Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. The Gundam game plays like a... If you played Castle Siege, Castle Wars in Warcraft 3, you understand. But otherwise, it's more auto chess-ish. Auto chess-ish. So basically, I'll show you a snippet of the gameplay here again. Mobile suit. So right now, our enemy is deployed on both lanes. So I'm deploying 2 defensive units there. So if you want to change where they're deployed, you can drag it to the right. Of course, I'm not going to because we have 2. We're gonna deploy more. Okay, now we're back. So basically, these are the mobile suits. There are 2 tiers, 2 rows. One row, the one facing you, that's for mobile suits. The bottom one, right below you, that's for pilots. So there are 2 different types of cards that you can collect, Gundams and pilots. And of course, if you get their respective Gundam or the respective pilot, then that will be like the best. You can also see their statistics at the back. So these are the pilot statistics and these are the Gundam statistics. So the pilots seem to grant them skills and the Gundam grants them attacks. So you can see all of the details at the back. You can see the skills AoE. So all of them have abilities that you can activate. And they show the corresponding AoE that it affects. And then for pilots, you can see PL skill, link ability. Those are all pretty interesting ways to customize your team. So you get up to 5 of these, which I actually went to buy. So not buy, but I bought from the machine. So that's an option that you can press, which I'll go in depth when I'm teaching you. There will be separate videos on both Dragon Ball and Gundam that I will teach you how to play these games, because honestly they are quite something. They're not simple. Like Pokemon is really simple, but these are not. Much less understanding all the effects. So there are rarities too. The bottom right. See, this is M. This is C, which is of course common, and this is R. So on the bottom right, you will see there's a code UT024, UT03-024. So UT03 is the current set that's being run in the arcade machines, and this is card number 24. So each season, the cards will change, and there'll be different pilots and Gundams for you to get. The same for Dragon Ball. There are a lot of seasons to encourage you to keep coming back. So right now, we are on MM5. There has been MM1 to 5, and even before that, there's other stuff. Before the Meteor mission. So the Meteor mission was a relatively new. It's basically a multiverse. This thing. It's like you can have 7 Gokus. Like look at that. Look at that. I can have all 3 on the same team. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku. I can literally play these 3 cards on the same team in that game, and it's like totally okay. So it's kind of this mishmash of like fanfic concepts and all that. There's also like Khalifa. You can see that there's an effect there. If you get the partner, I forgot what's her name, but if you get her partner, one of the effects is that you can push the cards together and merge them for the female Broly. So there's lots of interesting like mechanics here, although it makes it look really weird. So the one for, just as a preview, I guess, the one for Beerus, the Hakaishin. His ability, you have to draw an infinite symbol with his card. So when an ability triggers, you have to move all the cards on the field down to the resting area, and you get the character that's activating the skill to wherever they tell you to put. That starts the ability, and then you have to do as as it says, you know, either you get 2 cards and draw circles, or you draw the infinites, or you push 2 cards together at the same position, whatever. They will tell you what to do, since ultimately these Dragon Ball cards are still kids games, but the Gundam ones, not so much. They don't really tell you anything. In fact, you're encouraged to read, so maybe we might want to start a repository so that people actually understand how to play when they come over. It'll probably be mostly Google Translate though, but we'll see. We'll see. It's really interesting. Honestly, I can see why people get addicted to these things. These are pretty insane. Oh, what's more, the reason why people don't really play computer games in Japan, these are online. So you can literally fight with players all across Japan, because these machines are not available in any other part of the world. And it's the game that you never thought you wanted. Like, as a Gundam fan, you play an arcade game that actually gives you something to collect, and that there's a market for these. So one thing about Fate cards is that even if you get the card, like let's say you get my cards, like I give them to you, you will need to build your team from scratch. So they'll all be at level 1, 0 awakening, 0 skill ups, nothing, 0 everything. So you just get the character. But for these, they come complete. So yeah, there's quite a lot of interesting things. By now, I think I would have taught you how to sell your cards. I'll be selling my One Piece cards soon. Tomorrow, probably. Tomorrow will be a pretty slow day. So yeah, I have quite a bunch. So hopefully that brings in some dough. I also bought a few things. So this one, you might recognize from this will probably date the video, but you might recognize this from the Akihabara video. The walk around, where I teach you how to find card stores. These two, of course, are from the Oripa, which I will argue is a better value because you kind of see what you get. And this is the one that I bought. So I bought it for around 11,000 yen, so maybe around $90, 95, which I think is pretty decent, because if I were to buy this is like $80. Other places sell it for 9k yen already, so it's like practically there's no difference. If you send it to grade, you're gonna have to pay $25-30 Singapore dollars, so like might as well just buy this, right? Skip the hassle, you don't have to wait a month. This store is pretty nice. I honestly would go back here, except Sneaker Dunk. Man, I don't know if I want to go back. That's the problem with these stores. They're essentially gambling, but yeah. And we will see about that. If I do, it won't be in the same video as me exploring Akihabara. I'll probably make a video for that exclusively. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. I might not make a video tomorrow until the very last day or the last night. So just to see what we experience. So far the food, everything has been good. Honestly, it's just, if I'm not afflicted with this thing, man, I swear, of all the times to get afflicted, thankfully I did not plan this to be like a strenuous, because this is more of a exploration, like games, cards, exploration trip. If I were to go for a proper exploration trip, I would be going to mountains, I would be hiking, I'll be doing lots of other way more strenuous stuff. So so yeah, thankfully I'm not doing that. Well, we'll resolve it when we get back to Singapore, but otherwise, ciao.